Hi guys, in this video we will be going to see a new Jenkins job specifically related to the pipeline kind. So as we know there are generally used three kinds of Jenkins job, which is a freestyle, pipeline kind and multi-branch. In this video we will work with Jenkins kind of job. So let's start creating that pipeline. So I will name it as Jenkins pipeline kind. I will choose option as pipeline. Hit OK. If you have followed my previous video, you have seen this page. So this is pretty much similar to that. So over here we can configure our pipeline, put the description of the pipeline, which is a good best practices as a DevOps engineer. So we want to discard old builds and just wanted to keep the latest three builds. If you recall, in the freestyle pipeline, we usually have the interactive GUI basically to select all the options that we wanted to include in our pipeline. But over here, we can work with a script for creating a pipeline. For over here, here we can get two types of options, pipeline script and pipeline script from SCM. We will be seeing the second option in further videos. Let's start with the first option, which is pipeline script. For the initial start, what we can do, we can just import a sample script from over here, which is a hello world script. This is the basic syntax of creating a pipeline, starting with the keyword pipeline with starting and ending curly braces. Okay, so on the next line, we see it's written agent any. Basically, this defines where pipeline will work. So for example, if we have a master and a slave Jenkins, and if we have specified any, then our job can run on any of the environment, either master or slave. Next come the stages, where we can define what all stages needs to be included in a pipeline. And subsequently we can define steps for each stage. So let's start working with this pipeline and implement some stages. I will just, for a quick creation, I will copy paste this stage section multiple times. So for the first stage, let's start with git checkout. Git checkout. So this step, what it will do, it will create a local copy of the source code inside Jenkins so that Jenkins can work with it. But for performing this step, pipeline needs a command to run. What will that be command? So to generate that command, we can use this pipeline syntax tool provided by Jenkins. So let's open in another tab. Over here, we know we need to work with Git on this stage, so I will select Git. I wanted to clone a repository to work on, so I will use my demo project, which is this, and I will put the repository. And the branch, I will keep it as master branch because all the source code is present on this branch. Credentials we don't need as that's a public repository. And then we can click generate pipeline script. Over here you can see we got a good command that we can mention in our pipeline. So let's mention this step. Now what further we can do with this projects? We have cloned this repository, but we need to work on this source code with the help of this pipeline. So let's compile this project. So next stage I will do is compilation. And for compiling this, this is a Java project, so I will be using Maven to compile this. So let me write down the step that needs to be executed. shmvn compile. So this mvn compile command is for compiling the project that we have cloned, and what sh represents over here. So mostly we will be running these mvn commands on the shell. So for specifying how pipeline will know that this is a shell command, we need to specify sh command in front of all the Maven commands. After compilation, what we want to do is test the code. We have a test script as well. Although it's dummy, but we can obviously make use of that in our pipeline. In similar way, we will specify the test command in shell, which is shmvn test. Next, I wanted to package it. So let's package our project. Similarly, the command will be, I will just, for a quick thing, I will just copy paste it from above. mvn package. Similarly, I can install this project as well. For that, the command is mvn install. Okay, so this over here, this is pretty much we have created a pipeline with the help of this script, and we call this as a pipeline as a code as well. So we will just apply it and go to our pipeline and build now. So over here you see it's building now. So let's see. So over here you can see under the status section, it will provide you the stage-wise status of each stage. So over here we can see the git checkout is successful, but rest of the stages are failed. So let's we can view a specific logs from over here. If we This is showing a compilation error, build failure. Let me check the full logs. We can go to this build and console output. Over here you can see the pipeline steps. For example, we have created a stage for git checkout, and it shows like how it's cloned and the repository. Next stage was compilation, which is compile stage. Over here it got failed. So let's check the error. Failed to execute the goal over here is the compile, and error is this: release version 17 not supported. So this error generally comes because the Maven compiler plugin is attempting to compile a Java code with Java 17, which is not supported by that version of the plugin that we have installed. So as a workaround, what we can do is we can specify specific version usage in our script. So I can go on this job level, configure it again. So over here right now, this pipeline is using Maven 3 and JDK 17 as we have specified in our tools section. So what we can do is we can first edit this pipeline script. So over here, what I will do is I will create an environment variable. So how to create an environment variable? Just we specify environment. Over here, I will create a Java home. with a tool known as JDK 17. So basically over here I am specifying is under in Java home I am mentioning that which JDK version we need to use, which is nothing but JDK 17. We are not specifying the actual version name of the JDK. This name is the same that we have configured in our tool section. Next comes under the compile stage, right? So as per the error Maven 3, as per the error, the Maven that we have configured is not compatible with JDK 17. So what I will do is I will edit this command with with this command with Maven 3 JDK JDK 17. Over here, I will open this section and put this compile command inside this. So over here, what we are trying to accomplish with this specific lines of code is that we are instructing our pipeline script to use a specific version of Maven and JDK. So these are these names are same that we have configured in our what we say in our tool section. So let's apply it and let me go to the tool section to show you guys about this. So if we scroll down, um, sorry, scroll up, there's a JDK installation. This name I have given over here, JDK 17, and it belongs to version JDK 17.010. Next comes Maven, which is over here. I have specified the name as Maven 3 and the version is 3.8.2. Okay, so one more thing I want to tell regarding this. So if we go back on our dashboard and check our pipeline again, configure. Over here, if you are seeing this step with Maven, firstly, it will not recognize this syntax because for recognizing this syntax in our pipeline, we need to include a separate plugin. I will show you the name of the plugin that we will be using for this. So manage Jenkins, plugins, install plugins. So it will be, so it's Maven integration plugin. So as soon as you install this plugin, Maven integration plugin, your pipeline will start recognizing that syntax. So now let's go back to our pipeline and hit build now. So let's see if it resolves our issue. So git checkout is success. We can see over here. So right now compilation is also success after fixing the script. Test stage also is completed. So let's check about last two stages we have, package and install. Okay, perfect. So you can see over here that our pipeline is completed and it's success. So let's give a quick look on the output that we have. So here is the start of our pipeline. So you can see it's a success as well. Over here, it starts with the first stage, which is git checkout, and where we clone our repository. So let's hide it for now. Next stage was compile, for compiling the source code. You can see its success. So let me just hide it down. Next comes the test stage, and we can see over here this test, and it is also completed. Next comes the package, and similarly, going further, all the stages will be mentioned in the output logs as well. So this is the way we usually create pipeline kind of jobs in Jenkins, and can make use of the scripts, which is particularly known as pipeline as a code.